Hey, Michael Rosberg here, creator of the Tax Resolution Success Resource System. And today we're going to talk about how to get your IRS problem clients to show up for their appointments. So we already talked about how to create the lead. We also talked about how to make an appointment once the lead contacts you. And today we're going to talk about how to get that appointment to actually show up in your office so you're not wasting your time and you're repelling all the looky-loos. And what I discovered, and it took me a long time to discover this, but once I did, it increased my close ratio by 5 times. Because once you get the appointment in front of you, we'll also talk about the next step, which is how to close the client. But here's how I got the appointment to show up. I adopted what most restaurants, high-end restaurants and day spas use, which is what I call the reservation system. And it's pretty simple. I just followed their process and adopted it in my tax resolution business. And that was when someone called and they were qualified and they were very interested in the services and they wanted to make an appointment, we asked them to secure their appointment with a credit card or a debit card to hold the appointment. We found that once someone gave us their credit or debit card to hold the appointment, they were 5 times more likely to not only show up, but to also retain you. And what we did was, if someone didn't want to give us the credit card to hold their appointment, we would pencil that appointment in our appointment book, but we would also let the prospect know that this is just a tentative appointment, and that if somebody else wanted their time slot and was willing to give us their credit card, the initial appointment would be bumped. And we would tell them that on the phone. And that would also make them want to give us their credit card even more because they wanted the appointment. And you know, we were not in the business of charging their card the $300 consultation fee if they missed the appointment. We would let them know that too. So in 16 years of representing clients before the IRS, I can count on one hand how many people we actually charged their credit card who didn't show up. So it's very important to adopt what I call the reservation system in your own practices. Again, they're 5 times more likely to show, and if they're 5 times more likely to show, you have an excellent chance of getting that person to retain you. And we'll go into those steps in the next video. So I hope this information was helpful, and thank you very much.